Hi. So I wanted to talk to you guys about um my so I found out I talked to my uncle, and he told me that um parents don't owe their children a mental, emotional, and psychological connection. So I don't even know what to think anymore, because if you decide to have a child, then I really do feel that you owe your children that love and that connection. So I'm not sure why you don't. I'm really confused. But anyway, I was really shocked, and that kind of made me really sad because, I can understand parents cutting you off and not financially owing you anything when you hit a certain age and stuff like that, or when you turn, 18, some parents are just done with you and they don't want to have anything to do with you because they just are. And I get that, but the mental, emotional, and psychological, that should never go away when you have a child. So that should always be there. And what's interesting is, like, on another video that I made, I had said that my mom did all these horrible things to me with betraying, assaulting, robbing, lying, stealing, setting me up, tricking me, turning everybody against me and my family. And today I talked to her on the phone. I was like, why did you file a false police report on me? Why did you assault me? That was so traumatizing and heartbreaking. And I tried to talk to her, and she just kept yelling on the phone and, like, just not listening to anything I had to say. And then she said, so what? Yeah, I did those things to you. And your point, like, it doesn't matter. Everybody's gone to jail. Like, so, and I was like, wait, what? Everybody hasn't gone to jail. Like, that's not true. Not every single person has gone to jail. What's wrong is that you tried to make me look bad and put something on me that I didn't do and put me in jail. Like, that was ridiculous. I should have never experienced a day or 2 or 3 days in jail, like, for something I never did. I never assaulted anyone. Like, my mom assaulted me, my brother assaulted me, my stepdad assaulted me because my mom didn't want me to get away unscathed again, trying to escape her abuse because she's so mad that I was growing up, and she was so mad that I went to LA with, in her mind, a pothead that she won't get over. Like, and actually he was just, I found out to be he was a con artist, but I was still in LA, like, young, just trying to chase my acting dream. And my mom just couldn't be supportive of that. Like, okay, whatever. But still, she's held that against me. Like, and I'm like, what, 30 now. And, like, that's so long ago, like, so long ago. And my mom did all these atrocious things to me in 2011. So it's like, really? Like, that doesn't really make sense. But I'm so glad that my mom finally admitted it. It's just so sad that she refuses to go to therapy, and she refuses to, like, actually work through what she's did to me, because it was so hurtful, and it was so, like, it just really crushed me, and I really needed, closure on everything that she did to me so long ago. And the fact that she didn't give that to me, and she just all of a sudden gave it to me today because I'm trying to talk to her about some situation that I'm having with a close relationship of mine, and she's just trying to act like she doesn't want to be there for me, like she doesn't want to talk to me. And it's like, I was trying to go no contact with her, but I couldn't really do that because some stuff went down. And so I had to, like, with one of my close relationships that I've been in, and so I've had to, like, go back and deal with her, and I just did not want to do that. But my mother, it's unreal. Like, how can you, I mean, I'm just trying to understand this, but if a person doesn't do anything wrong, how can you want to get a dirty cop and throw someone in jail for something they didn't do? I just don't understand. And the fact that I was so naive and gullible, and I wasn't smart enough to understand, like, what was going on or what was happening, like, because I just didn't. is just like really, really unfortunate. I just didn't know like what I could do at that point, because my mom just like had all complete control over me, and like I just didn't know any better, and I just thought that whatever my mom said, whatever my mom did was right, and it was wrong. And you know, my stepbrother and two stepsisters, they left too. You know, they knew something was wrong with my mom, so it's not like, you know, I was the only person that saw something was wrong with her. I mean, my dad, my mom, my dad divorced, and my dad told me that my mom stole my college fund. So it's like, really? Like, it's not like, you know, she's not a good person. Like, she's abusive and scary. Like, her whole house has like Post-it notes in it and stuff like that. Like, it's really crazy. But she's just super manipulative, and it's just really sad because like I just feel like I've been robbed of having like parents that actually love me and who are here for me, and a family. And it's like I'm alone, and that's okay. I'm fine with that, like, in a way, but no one should feel like that. Like, people should always have family, and like that's how it should be. That's normal and healthy. But the fact that like my mom is just so more so like, get your shit together and like figure it out and like make it happen, and like that's even my dad as well. But like I just don't understand. Like, my dad's just completely checked out. He doesn't even call me, text me, like nothing. Like, I don't even hear from him. And I try to talk to my uncle, but my uncle like literally doesn't even, he says he like tells my dad to call me, but my dad never calls me. And it's just really sad because like I come from such a fucked up family dynamic, and they just refuse to like admit what they've done and how they've treated me and how they've acted. And it's just like crazy that my mom admitted that on the phone today, and like just tried to act like it's no big deal, it's just jail. Like, that was such a big deal. And to think that someone going to jail is like no big deal, like are you crazy, lady? Like, I don't even understand. And she even said that she had gone to jail. Like, okay, that doesn't mean that I have to go to jail. Like, I don't understand. Like, I had done nothing wrong. Like, I didn't do anything. I was like innocent. I was like sleeping in the room. I had my bags packed, and I was gonna literally leave. Like, I wasn't even gonna like do anything. She woke me up and started like hitting on me and punking up on me, and like that was absurd what she did. And then had my stepbrother, my stepdad, or my stepbrother, I'm sorry, my stepdad and my brother come attack me as well. Like, that's just wrong. She didn't want me to leave. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I just don't really understand. And, you know, I just think it's really fucked up. And I just think this world's fucked up. And I think people's minds are just skewed, and just, I don't know, people are just like not operating healthy, functioning correctly. It's just really, really messed up. I don't know. It's just, I think that, you know, there should all be love with people, and you shouldn't make them feel like they're on their own and they have no one and nothing, and like they don't deserve anything. Like, that's just like wild to me. But I just wanted to make a quick video and say that, because I'm struggling to understand that, you know, you have parents that don't want to be there for you, and that just want to like check out and just act like I had you, but like not anymore. Like, yeah, but like you're not my problem. Like, how can you have kids, and like no matter what age they are, you know, and like just act like that? It's beyond me. So anyway, I'm just kind of like reeling right now on all that. But I'm glad that I finally know that I was never the problem. And I knew I was never the problem. And I knew the psychic was right. And I knew that I was right. And I did nothing wrong. So I'm free from all of the lies that were on me. Literally. Like, they're gone. Because I didn't do anything. It was my mom. And she finally admitted it. But she acted like it was no big deal what she did. Like, so what? Like, I can't believe that. Like, it's just, how can you act like it is a huge deal? You don't, committing crimes and telling that the other person did that when they didn't is just sick. Sick. It's so toxic and so twisted. I don't even know what to say. But this lady, I feel my mother, something's wrong with her. It's really sad. And I don't even know what else to say about it. I'm just done. There's just so many like evil people in this world, and you just have to really watch your back. Like, because after my mom doing all that shit to me, like, I have major trust issues, like, with people and just everything. I just, you never know people's real people's real motives and agendas, and you never really know, like, how people treat you based off their own hate and their own jealousy and their own insecurity and their own self-esteem problems. Like, you just never know about people anymore. And people just, hate on you or don't like you for just stupid reasons. And like, could just be something you look like. And it's like, you can't do anything about that, or like, what you have, or, whatever. It's so stupid. And like, people are just, I just feel like there's just a lot of people that are like small-minded and closed-minded and just really super, like, just ignorant and just not very open-minded. And I don't know, it's just like frustrating. Makes me sad that, like, oh, life sucks. And that's what my uncle told me too. He's like, life sucks. And I'm just like, yeah, life sucks. Like, why would it not suck? Like, I mean, all the shit that I've been through, I feel like I've suffered so much that life does really suck. And I don't know, like, it's just not fair. Like, I know life's not fair and it's short and it's a bitch and whatever, but, it's not right that people get treated bad for no reason, like when they have done nothing wrong, and people just want to like mess with other people because it gives them like an ego boost or something. But like, I know my mom's a narcissist and she's a sociopath and something's wrong with her, so it's like really sad because I'm not anything like that. And I just don't understand like why she had to do that to me, because it was just so heartbreaking and traumatizing. Like, again, it was just so upsetting. It was just like something, it was so scarring. Like, it really changed like everything for me. I used to be so bubbly and happy and like just like feel good about things and like never thought about negative stuff, and like just a completely different person. And then that happened, and then I just really felt like after that experience, I like was going through a lot. I was doing full-time college and full-time work, and I was just doing a lot, had a lot on my plate. And then I had like kind of like a spiritual awakening, and I kind of got awakened to like the truth and like what was going on in this world and just like the reality and everything, because I was pushed out to be on my own, and I couldn't really just have the luxury to stay at my parents and like just save money or just like, be with love at home. Like, I had to kind of like figure everything out on my own and from a distance, and that just kind of like sucked. And I didn't really get like that type of like connection and bond and attachment that I needed from my parents, that they just completely just took from me, because they just are selfish and they don't, I don't know, like, again, I think my dad too is narcissist, and he just toxic as well, but it's why they didn't work out. It's why they're divorced. But I don't know, it's just it just makes me sad, because like, people should treat people better, and I feel like this world could just be a way better place if people just not treat people like that. Like I'm going through someone with like a close relationship of mine, and I'm just going to use this as an example. So this close relationship of mine, this person's sister like hates this girl, and for no reason. Like, she's just like an enemy of progress with this guy being with this girl, and does not want him to get married to her, like is an antagonist, like just literally just sources of evil. Like, she just hates and is just a bad person, and she just doesn't like this girl that he's with. And it's like, why do you have to be like that? Like, why can't you just come from a loving space? If you don't have to try to like do that to that person, like if their relationship doesn't work out, then okay, like, but you don't need to like meddle in and like act like you just despise and hate this girl, and like you want to just destroy the connection and just like take her brother away from that girl. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's just like, why are you being like that? And that girl didn't do anything to that. She did nothing to this chick, like to the sister. But like the fact that she just feels so threatened and so very jealous of this girl. It's just like crazy. And there are people like that. Like, people just get so on one. I don't understand. Like, they just get so triggered, and I don't get why. Like, it makes no sense. Like, the whole bitchy attitude, moody shit, like, why? Like, do I be like that? Like, just makes no sense to me. It's just like, grow up. Like, everybody be mature adults. Like, get along. Like, you don't have to like everybody, but like, you don't have to talk shit behind people's back, and you don't have to like put others down, and you don't have to tear them down, and you don't have to try to, ruin things and sabotage stuff. Like, you don't have to be like that. But like, some people are just so, they have nothing else better to do with their lives. They're just terrible people. They're so unfortunate, and they just, like I said, like my friend who is in this relationship with this guy, like, his sister is just like literally just being terrible. And I don't, like, why you have to be like that? Like, just be nice. Like, you guys don't have to get along, but like, just, like, you don't have to tear her down and like make her feel like nothing. Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like, she's even gone to the point where this sister has been trying to find someone else for her brother, and it's like, why? Like, they've been together for so long. Like, why are you doing that? Like, that makes no sense. Like, I mean, we're talking like years. Like, it doesn't even add up. So it's like, I don't know, like, when you think about situations like that, it's just like, why do people have to be the way they be? Like, why can't people just be in like love and light? And I just really feel like there's just a lot of darkness in this world, and there's just a lot of like toxicity in the society, and I just feel like there's just so much like hurting from people, and so many trust issues from people, and just, I mean, how can we ever just like move forward with like dating, or like, like, that's why dating's so screwed up. Like, but then it's just like, how can people like even get along, or like even come together when there's so much, adversity with everything and everyone? Like, like, it's just like, why is everything it's so tough to like know like if people really are about you or not, or like they really care or like love you, or like you never know like if someone's really your friend, or like you just know if someone has your back, or like it's just so frustrating. Like, you tell people things and then they spill your secrets, or like I just don't get it. And it's just like, I really feel like just evil has taken over this planet, and it's just really, really sad. It just irritates me sometimes, because the more and more stuff I see and experience on my journey of life while I'm healing, and going to therapy, and like trying to work on myself, and like heal my inner child, and just continue on my spiritual journey, on my path, it just really sucks, because just I see more and more of like the truth, and it's so like frustrating to kind of like see how you want things to get better, but then it's just like getting worse. And like, I don't know, like, and I know this is probably just like, some people are like, oh, she's just venting and bitching and complaining, but it's like, no, like, I'm speaking facts. Like, it just, I'm just using my own experience in life and the things that have happened to me, and what is going on with this world, and tying it in together, like how messed up everything is, and how it all interlinks, and how it's all connected, like all at its source. So, I think if we just would change the fabric of this society and this world and how it's running, and people would just have more empathy and compassion, and be, we could really get to something that would be really beautiful for everyone to feel at peace, and whole, not feeling like in competition with one another, or comparing against one another, or all this materialism, and being ego and pride and arrogance, and being better than the next person. It's just all this crap, all this nonsense. It's all we're all just trying to race to get somewhere, that we're all just end up in the same circles, doing the same thing again and again. It's just crazy. We're just on this hamster wheel, and it's just, I don't know. It's just like, when you really think about stuff, it just gets to you, and you're like, and that's why people are like, oh, don't overthink it, just, whatever, like, because then it starts to get really crazy, because, yeah, it's like, it really is crazy, like, when the older you get, and the more you see how everything is, and how people are, and just how everything runs, and, like, my God, like, it's a nightmare out here, and, it's pretty jacked up, and, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to make that, and I know that, if you guys have any of your own stories or things, always write in the comments. I'd love to hear, like, what you guys have gone through, your experiences. Um, I'm I'm just really sad and frustrated. You know, I'm upset because I'm disappointed that life is just not going the way that I would like it to go in terms of how people treat each other and, how it runs. Like, I just wish it was just like more like just just love and light. And I know it's never going to be like that. So, you're only going to get little glimpses of it here and there, and that's it. And, everything else is just like dead. I don't know. It's just, and that's, really just probably like people might say, oh, it's just so negative, but whatever. But it's the truth, like it is what it is, and that's reality. And people can be delusional and denial about it, but, it is what it is. So it's just like, that's the way it is. So I don't know. But, anyway, I don't really have anything more to say about this video. Just everybody take care. I'll be back with another video when I find that I really need to say something off my chest because, here we are, April 1st, 2022, and the madness still continues. So, yeah. So, anyway, peace out. Bye.